Here is the Maonocaster Lite portable all-in-one podcast production studio AM200-S1 kit made by Maono. This was sent to me for free by the manufacturer. That's why I'm marking this video as an advertisement. However, in this video, I will be stating my honest and unbiased opinions. And here is what comes in the box. Of course, we have the Maonocaster Lite itself. This is the model AM200. We have this microphone. This is the model PM360TR. It comes along with a little stand, a wind filter, and an XLR to 3.5mm TRS adapter cable, which is quite long. This is a condenser microphone that does not require phantom power. We have two TRRS analog audio cables for connecting devices to the Maonocaster, and we have a set of USB-C cables to connect the Maonocaster to a computer, where it will show up as an external sound card. What you don't get is a charger. The Maonocaster has a built-in battery. You can see the charge indicator right there. And this has to be charged via USB-C. We also have the instruction manuals for the Maonocaster and the microphone, and these are actually quite helpful. They do give you many examples for the ways that this Maonocaster can be used, and one of these ways I'm going to demonstrate right now. The Maonocaster Lite is now connected straight to the phone that's recording this video. So let's go through and demonstrate some of the features and functions of this device. So, all the way on the left we have this large adjustment for the microphone level. Now, I have to say, the microphone is not the most sensitive, so unless you're talking right up close to the microphone, you probably want to leave this adjustment in the maximum position. Next along is a 3-band equalizer, so you can decrease the bass or increase the bass. You can decrease the mid-range or increase the mid-range, make it sound like a telephone, and you can decrease or increase the treble. Next along is the record output volume, and all the way on the right is this adjustment for music. And there is an interesting way to get music into the Maonocaster Lite via Bluetooth. So right here I have my old phone and I have some music ready to go, like so, and I can now bring up the music level and we can have some nice background music for this demonstration. Next along we have a soundboard. There are 8 positions. There is an opening. Next along there is the applause. Then there is a gunshot. There is laughter. There is booing. There is an awkward position, which is probably for awkward silence. There is slapping. And my favorite, cheering. I somehow really like this effect, and you not only get these 8 presets, you also get 4 additional positions on the soundboard, and you can record your own audio to these 4 positions, either from the microphone or from the computer, if you have one connected. Next along we have the effect button. Now, there are several positions. Right now I'm in the original position. If I push it, I'm now in the Pro position. Next along is the Pop position. And finally, an MC position. I guess this is basically just a sort of an equalizer. However, there is one other thing that this effect enables, and that is the echo. So I can move up this slider over here, and now there is an echo. This was a little bit confusing at first. The manual doesn't mention that the echo only works when one of the effects is activated. When you are in the original position, like so, the echo does not work. Then there is the pitch function. You can either have pitch or effect. You can't have both at the same time. So if I push the pitch, it activates a voice changer.
So I now have a female voice. Push it again.
And I get a male voice, which is now, of course, a very male voice. Push it again.
And there is the baby voice, which is totally ridiculous. And finally,
there is the robot voice. Aside from some occasional glitches, the voice changer, which this pitch system basically is working quite well, but this is distracting, so
we go back to an effect, and that of course also reintroduces the echo. Let's leave the echo on. What do you think? Do we want an echo? Yes, we want an echo. That's what I thought. Okay. Next along we have music only. This is for doing karaoke. It is supposed to filter out the singer in a song that you are feeding into the device. Of course, this is instrumental music, but you can hear it does have an effect. Next along is a feature for which I'm going to go back into the original position, get rid of the echo, also turn down the background music. Now you can hear there is quite a lot of background noise. There is a function called denoise, and that is supposed to help with the noise. The noise cancelling is now on, and the noise is gone. However, this is not some fancy noise filter. This is basically just a gate function, and the problem is you can't set the threshold of the gate. So unless you're talking right up close to the microphone, which I have to do right now, it might cut off parts of your speech, which is undesirable. So I'm going to turn this back off. And now I can talk normally again. Let's bring in the background music again and turn it right up, because the next function is called sidechain. And this adjusts the level of the music automatically. It turns it down when you're talking, and when you're taking a break, when you're not talking, it turns the background music up. Which I guess in this particular situation is a little bit annoying, so I'm going to turn that off again. Now, then we have a loopback function. This works for when you have the Maonocaster Lite connected to a computer. And there is this, which is the monitor volume control, and this of course affects the volume of the headphones that you have connected to the Maonocaster Lite for monitoring. Finally, there is one function which I have to admit I don't completely understand, and that's this up here. There is a touch-sensitive button, and this has now turned on, no, it has turned on the echo. Let's turn that down so that we can hear what this effect does. So it has now selected A major, apparently. Push it again, and it selects B flat major. Now, as far as I can tell, this is some sort of an auto-tune. This is B major. It somehow changes the voice, but I guess you have to be a musician to really understand what this does. This is now C major. To deactivate this effect, you have to switch through the effects down here. And we're now in the Pro mode, and that disables the function up here. Let's bring in the echo again, and I think that's it. I think that is a fairly complete demonstration of all the features and functions of the Maonocaster Lite. Finally, let's take a look at the back of the Maonocaster Lite. This is interesting because this gives you another idea of all the different things you can do with the device. There is the power button. There is a dimmer button, which controls the lights on top of the device. There is the USB-C connector. This connects to a computer where the Maonocaster Lite will show up as an external sound card, and this is also used for charging the internal battery. Next along are 3 connectors labeled pod output. These are designed to plug into any mobile device via a TRRS cable. One of these outputs I have used to record the previous demonstration. But since you have 3 outputs like this, you can connect the Maonocaster Lite to 3 mobile devices at the same time. This is useful if you want to do live streams on 3 different platforms at the same time. Next along is an audio output. This connects the output of the Maonocaster Lite to any other audio device. Then there is the music input. This is used to connect any traditional music playback device to the Maonocaster to provide background music. So this is a more traditional alternative to the Bluetooth connection. Next is the headset output. This is of course used for monitoring, but in addition to that, the Maonocaster Lite plays voice announcements when you're switching between different functions. This may sound like a bit of a gimmick, but it actually is quite helpful when you select between different effects and you get an announcement of which effect you have presently selected. And then finally, there are not 1, but 2 microphone inputs. And that's it. That's the Maonocaster Lite portable all-in-one podcast production studio AM200-S1 kit made by Maono. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.